Welcome to Skill Builders Guild.
Welcome to Harleydesigns.
It's
Episode 66.
oh my god. Every week I say that, I go, oh my god, I can't believe we're still doing this show.
You know what? It's been worth all of the effort.
Has it? Yes. Yes, it has.
We'll keep up with that at least.
Yeah.
At this point for the facade.
Yeah, exactly. Congratulations on making it to 66 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
just 600 more, and we get
and then we get the
Believe it.
T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man,
What's everybody been up to?
oh, I'm glad to be back home, where I have a bed that I get to spend more than 3 hours at a time in.
And you're probably not editing in your bed.
No, I'm not. Yes, oh man, I had an absolute blast in Colorado though.
Oh, that's great, man. It looked like a very fun time.
It was. I'm sorry you missed it.
I am also sorry I missed it, because if anything, it would have been just a great opportunity to film you comping.
Oh yeah, I was.
You were on it, man.
I was
you were
dedicated this weekend.
You were on one. If I've seen some good driving, I mean, mostly from others, but
right.
there were some moments in there, some fleeting moments of brilliance where I was like, that was a good move. That was a good move. All that other shit, not so much. But the rest, the shining moments.
Yeah, the old comp days, I was focused enough that some of it came back.
Yeah. Oh, so. You looked to be fire to me as the Sheesh. It's the kids. It's for you
kids.
guys.
We did a Friday night live.
Yes, I checked in.
We
checked
saw.
in.
We heard from.
That was really hard to watch for me. That was like waking nightmares.
Yes,
trying to watch you and Schultz stumble your way through putting an interior in a truck.
Now, I have to say that I have the interior here next to me even. I've placed it just off
Is it going to
camera.
go on the shelf? Is it going to be one of the things that people have to look at all the time?
I'm going to allow you to see it up close. I did not show it up close on that live feed.
That's probably best.
For very good reasons.
Well, because if anybody who is actually judging the interior and giving you points for that interior, if they had actually seen what you had done, they would have not given you those points. So you're like, I've got an interior, it's in there.
Yeah, I mean, you could see it, but when you looked in through the windows of my Power Wagon to try and see the interior, you're like, okay, I get that that's an interior. I just don't understand how it
counts.
Because I was going through and it was just like, yes, it has to have depth. I'm like, this has depth. They're like, well, it's the opposite of how the depth on an interior would normally be. I said, but it has depth. So,
well, I mean, there are interiors that, Josh makes, and then there's interiors.
Mine was for points only.
It certainly was, because this is full depth. This is how you get full depth points.
Mine was full depth because it had depth. I'm just telling you, it was very opposite, and I can't wait to show it to you.
I can't wait
then
either,
destroy it because it can
burn it with fire.
It can never be seen again.
Before you show it, though, I have to address a couple of things here. Some folks have been asking about stickers.
Oh, stickers! It was sticker day.
Today's sticker day. So here's the new sheets right here. I'm keeping these ones because these are mine. But there are some people claiming that they are sold out, which they are not. There are still some available, not very many. I'm actually a little overwhelmed with the response today.
Yeah, you have a lot of stickers to ship, it sounds like.
I shipped my stickers. Yes, but you know who's taking care of that right now?
Rebecca?
Yes. Whose cat is that? Whose cat is that one?
It's our cat. It's our old cat.
Oh, that's nice. Anyway, stickers.
She's less friendly.
You don't have to be a forum member to order them. You can just pop right in there and click on the button. It says sold out in your video description.
Did you put it in the description of this video?
Probably, but I think it's probably just copied and pasted from previous editions. And I'm not changing it now. It says sold out in the video description. That's why people are probably freaking out. But I can't go back and edit every single description of every single previous thing.
Maybe you shouldn't put sold out in the video description.
Well, I like
maybe you should put if sold out, check again later or something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways so you can handle it, I guess.
You aren't constantly
fielding these questions.
Yes.
Yeah. They are not sold out.
Solve this problem yourself.
This sounds like an MP, not a YP. My problem, not your problem. But Brazen Scale, I just wanted to mention this. Brett said, Matt, I got to say I'm a little displeased with your service. Uh-oh. I placed a sticker order nearly 3 hours ago, and I don't have a tracking number yet, and you're here goofing around on YouTube. Brett, you won't get a tracking number because that's not how regular mail works.
It's going the stamp.
Yeah, I'm lick it, stick it, see you later, bye. So you'll get it when you get it.
It sounds like my college years.
Sounds like my now years. Yes, but they yeah. The funniest sticker, I think, the one that people really like, is the one that I left on the bottom right that says, doesn't actually. There's a couple on here that are pretty good. Chevy or some other truck, that's fine with me. We all have our own opinions, and I can respect you for your choice.
A wordy, but
it's pretty wordy.
So polite bumper sticker.
It's pretty wordy. Is that bedroll big enough for two? Is another option. I would drive me. Hashtag comp stance, which you did a lot of comp stance.
Oh, so many comp stances.
Yeah.
And we need to talk about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we're starting a new challenge.
Okay, great.
Instagram challenge.
Oh, good. Unboxed, not built is another good one. And I left this one blank so you could make your own sticker. But that's what it says on it.
Oh.
Comedy. You also get a couple license plates there as well. You get the shirt that I'm wearing right now.
Right.
You get the Chevrolet Ford.
Scale size.
It's in 1/9 scale. All right, so act now while supplies last. These stickers are brought to you by Scale Builders Guild.
Brought to you by.
That's gotta be on the next one.
The comp stance challenge.
Yes, comp stance challenge. I did create the hashtag comp stance, and people have been tagging it. So
I have.
Yeah.
What we've also started doing. Brandon did the first one today. I did a second one not long after. Is we took some of those photos.
Yes.
And then we photoshopped out the radio and truck.
That's great. That is a great idea.
So it's just men who stare at rocks. Dance challenge.
But wouldn't they have their hands up in weird places? Like,
yes, exactly. It's even better.
That's pretty funny.
Brandon did it to a photo of me from this weekend. So I'm going to show it on mine as best I can.
Uh-huh.
It's a little blown out in that photo or in the video, but
up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Up a little tiny.
Up a little more.
Up a little bit more. A little bit more.
Even more.
A little bit more. There you go.
You're killing me. So it just looks like some guys staring at a similar place in a rock. I think this could be the world's worst calendar idea.
I think it's actually the best calendar idea. This is actually, there's got to be a scaly for this one.
Yeah.
There's got to be a scaly for best staring at rock competition. Oh my God. It would only be surpassed that idea if you could do it in video.
Oh, I know. Just what?
Just a bunch of guys doing that kind of duck walk around.
And then the cheer. Yeah. Good job.
That's great. That's classic. I'm going to start photoshopping right now.
The smart painting thing where it'll...
yes, it sort of recreates based on what you've decided to get rid of.
Right.
Yes.
So.
Yep. That's amazing. I love that idea. I am all for it. I'm in.
All right. So everybody, you can just do hashtag Comp Stance Challenge.
It's perfect. Yeah, it looked like a really good time. Now, show me, now that we got the sticker nonsense out of the way. Oh, yes. That link will disappear when they're sold out. That's it.
There you go. If the link is live.
Yeah. Check the its Instagram profile. You can find the link there. The link is also on the Facebook page. And it's also on YouTube in the communities area.
There you go.
So, and on the forum.
Thank you, sir. Just ordered. Make this comment a twofer. Perry G, I'm sure that your stickers will be even better. Hashtag God. So yes, I think that it is the perfect photo challenge.
Yeah, I
now,
love that.
We'll save my interior for a little bit later because I have to build myself up before I can show that piece of art.
Okay.
I will say that the live feed was a lot of fun.
Yes.
And enlightening on what oh my God, Suki is going nuts.
She's going crazy.
So
Suki.
Yeah. Chief got his danglers removed.
You use them for the back of your truck.
Yeah.
Did you say keep those? Keep those. I need those.
Can we hold on? Can we bronze those?
They would do it.
I need them for the back of a Bronco.
Don't worry about it. I've got my reasons. Look, I'm paying for this, so you give them back.
Yeah, you just... Oh my God, Suki.
Hi.
They're talking back and forth. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, seeing what people do to get the scale points per the rules, I'm just saying that you don't stand a chance the next time we do this competition.
I know, because it's funny you mentioned that, actually, because John Robert Holmes was doing a live stream yesterday, which I popped in on. And he was lamenting that, Sorka is kind of messed up now because they originally made it so, people would make these trucks look realistic. That was the original point.
Right.
But now people are just they're doing the NASCAR approach to those rules. And it's not really about scale anymore. It's about skirting the rules and making it as compy as possible and getting away with it. And now it's lost a lot of its charm, which
in a lot of that is true in a lot of ways, I think.
That said, I was very pleased to see a Class 0.
Yes.
Whether or not it was actually scored and there were points given out or prizes or whatnot, it doesn't really matter. The fact that they're doing it means that it's gaining some momentum on a more national level instead of just local level.
Right.
So that's really cool.
Yes.
That was good to see. But yeah, I agree, and I'm already I watched all of those videos so I can steal all of those ideas for when I build mine.
Right.
Because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. I'm not messing around anymore.
If we're going to compete, we're going to compete, right? Now, and in a lot of ways, comp crawling back in the day was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Different
and then
animal,
they became robots, which was less fun.
Right.
They didn't.
The same thing is happening now, though, right? Because you're getting to that robot stage.
But at least this is kind of keeping, the early days of even comp crawling, the trucks looked a little bit more scale.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, the bodies actually were bodies instead of just like a little alien head.
Right. So this is kind of like, it's almost like the early days of comp. It's they're bodied trucks. They have to have certain, they've got bumpers on them. They've like all these little things here and there. So it's like I don't dislike what they do
No.
now. I agree that they are not scale rigs though.
No. Psycho 13 Garage, thanks for the $5. I just ordered a sticker sheet, still available if anyone's interested. Yeah, I have to turn it off manually, so there may actually be some refunds. I'm just putting it out there.
Better hurry. Better hurry. Dale C, thank you, sir. He says, before you flamethrower that interior, I'll give you $2.48 more to buy that. plus shipping. Outboard come yet? Nope. That's another topic to talk about.
Outboard.
That I'm not very happy about.
Oh, what? I
My
like
outboard motor for the Flex Seal, the S410.
Yeah. What happened?
Refunded.
Refunded?
Refunded.
What?
Unhappy.
You were unhappy, so you got the money back. Is that what you're saying?
I wanted my outboard motor. Motors. Multiples.
From where were these coming?
The place where all crappy things come from that take way too long.
The Bang Gang?
Basically. So yeah,
Wish.
they were. Yeah, Wish. No, never. I wouldn't have got my money back. It would have been like a Bic lighter or something like that in exchange. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to resource my outboard motors for the Flex Seal VS410 boat.
Oh, this is for the boat, right? I remember.
Yes.
I was like, what the heck is he talking about?
I know. Not happy.
Oh, darn it.
Rob Starner, hello from Iowa. Thank you, sir, for the $5.
William Dobisky wants to know about Class 0, please. So Class 0 is right up my alley. Tires smaller than 4.19. I mean, the rules are different all over the place, but the rules that I've been familiar with are tires smaller than 4.19. Complete tuck. No, I think you get a 1/4 inch sticking out. That's it. What else?
Licensed tire.
Yeah, it has to be a licensed tire, so it has to be a real tire.
Has to be hard body.
Hard body, full interior. If the hood
doesn't it have to have some sort of opening?
It has to have an opening panel, and if the opening panel you've chosen is the hood, it has to have a motor inside it, like either a 3D printed motor or a motor cover, or not an electric motor. No visible electronics, hidden battery, frame rails, has to be stock adjacent. Like I got away with driving the half track one year. Which, granted, I didn't win because it's really hard to turn that thing around. But
you can't tank steer that thing?
No, because it's got a differential. It doesn't have tank steer.
That's right, because it's got
It's a real half track. Come on.
Right. Just saying.
Anyway, Class 0, more. I think there's more gates, less courses, and the courses are, by any other standard of comp trucks, completely laughable. They're easy.
Yes, they would be drive-through courses for any stock RTR rig.
Team K&K, we had a great time with Class 0. GCM Racing helped set that course. And,
God, I can only imagine the nerd fest that was.
Oh, so great! You know who loved it the most
ever?
They actually, I have that best.
Is that when you three were standing around there?
Yes.
Yes, I remember that photo specifically.
And I'm going to find it.
I can just see you guys getting super close to make sure you're not touching the paint on your door. Like, oh, get close to that rock.
Was that the 16th? I don't remember. 2016, maybe?
So let's see. I was there in 2019. And you were not. So it would have been 18 or 17. Something like that.
Stand by. Oh,
So,
I take too many photos.
Class Zero totally sounds like Josh's type of event. Why don't you just
Oh,
go to the
no.
places on your phone and then you can just zoom into Ohio? I'm sure you don't have a bunch in Ohio.
I think you'd be wrong.
I
Yeah.
think you're.
Get a lot in Ohio. K-Bob 1121. Thanks for the 4.99. PSA: don't try to put SCX10 3 axles under a Capra. You straight up won't have a good time. Thanks for the entertainment as always, fellas. That doesn't sound like a good time, if I'm honest.
Well, you need a servo and axle mount of some sort.
Yes, that's problem number one.
Right. So there's your first problem.
That's your first problem. There's probably other problems in there that I haven't thought of.
Josh, when do you fly into Indy? You know what? I haven't booked that ticket yet. What do I have a week before I would have to book that? Is that right? It's next weekend, right? So technically, I've got higher. You're out of focus, but that we get the gist of your ability to stance.
It's good stance. Good stance there.
You, Richard, and
Chris from GCA.
Chris, yes. So that's
USTE is a good place for Class Zero as well. But yeah, that's Class Zero.
So yeah, and there, like I said, there was a Class Zero competition there.
Yeah.
I went up there for a little bit. Had some fun watching those guys. There was some. There was like a night. I think my favorite one out of them. There was a flatbed Toyota style on leaf springs even.
Oh.
That was my favorite actually. I don't know why, even though it had despite it having leaf springs.
Are you feeling okay? You're probably sick.
I'm jet lagged for sure.
You were jet lagged when you got there. You're in the same time zone.
Kidding. So yeah, that's
Matt's chicken stick legs. I do have quite slender legs, don't I?
Yeah.
Moose Josh says we were looking at the other pics on your phone. Shame on you. Oh, behave.
Okay. Swipe.
11-inch gates for Class Zero. Yes, that's right.
Yes, quite narrow.
Quite narrow indeed. Where does IFS fall into crawler comp rules?
You can run it. It's basically not part of any of the rules.
Yeah, you can run
other
it anywhere.
than you just need to be determined. The width of your car is what matters.
It's
so it
the
depends
width.
on your body on that. Yes, that's the big thing. Logan Garwood, thank you very much, sir. The IFS in general, you won't find it too often in any of the more competitive classes because typically IFS doesn't steer very well, doesn't have great clearances, and IFS in general doesn't perform as well as a solid axle for rock crawling because of just the physics of it being independent. So you want solid axle, so pressure up on one pushes down on the other.
That's what you want.
Just the way that goes.
Yeah. And the front clearance on any of the existing IFS kits is not superb either.
Not fantastic. And generally you also have less steering because the joint has to do both the travel compensation and the steering. So when it goes up in travel, it can't go as far because the joint's already the angle is beginning to be used. So,
what tires were you using? Were you using the J Concepts?
In Class 2, I was using the J Concepts landmines still. I haven't changed those out. They've been working well. I like them. I'm not sure that they work better than any of the other tires I would normally use, like a Hyrax.
Yeah.
But they worked well enough. And honestly, at Red Rocks there, where we were competing,
grippy.
Just about anything works pretty well.
Yeah, sandpaper.
That terrain is gnarly. Except that's not always true. Sometimes you'll look at a climb, you'll be like, oh, that's easy. I did one that was 3 times steeper, 4 feet to the right. But it's because those local Colorado guys were actually building the courses, and they knew that, like, for some reason, this portion of the rock was slick. Yeah, I'd be like walking the course before, like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to winch here. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, it's super slick.
Because they're out there with an angle grinder beforehand.
Right. Wet sanding the rocks.
There's sandblasting. Just have a big sandblasting.
Oh, and I should talk about the winching. So I picked up one of those Holmes winches
Yes.
from the TGH guys,
Yeah.
and put that in on the live feed Friday night. Now, I had talked about those winches after Nationals. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And I had been watching those guys use it. And intimidating to watch being used in the first place.
Well, because it's
with how
so
fast they
fast and so torquey.
Insanely fast. So I borrowed Chris from TGH's truck on Friday for class 1.
Right, yeah.
I put out a post on Thursday night when I got on the plane to fly to Denver, like, hey, anybody got a class 1 I can buy? So like, why not? Couldn't find, and then I thought I found one I was going to buy.
Considered an open wallet policy.
Turned out to be not such a great deal, so I passed on it. And another guy local was going to let me borrow his truck, but by the time I finally got the info on the one I was going to try and buy, it was getting late. So I knew where Chris was. The other guy had to go to work, so I wasn't going to bother him. Picked up Chris's truck, obviously a well set up truck, and it had that winch in it. And used it. It's still intimidating to use even after. Like, it's exactly what you think it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, whew. But I was like, okay, I see the benefit of it, especially on hard courses. It's just so fast.
Right, and that's,
so I was like,
if you're not free spooling, I mean, this is the next. Well, it's actually probably a better option because it spools
it's probably
in
even
just
better
as
because you're
fast.
doing it from the radio, just out in. You don't have to like hit a separate button to try and free spool it or anything like that. It's just out, hook it up, back in. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Got it in the truck. So glad that I did. And then I decided to run it in class 3 on Sunday just because I was like, I would like to practice with this winch more.
Yeah.
And I really am only going to do it if I'm competing.
Totally. You're not doing it elsewhere.
I'm not trail riding that truck.
No.
So
you don't. That's the thing about a comp truck is that if it's built to be a comp truck, it's really terrible as a trail truck.
They're just not good trail trucks.
No.
I'm just not. Yeah.
Not at all.
So,
Moose John, no, you didn't miss the interior yet.
I did not. You're correct.
Is it Moose Jaw night tonight?
It was going to be. I messaged him. Moose Jaw has been fighting some sciatica.
Oh,
unfortunately.
dear. Ouch. That's not fun.
We wish him the best, of course.
God, we're getting old,
if you
man.
If you need wings and some wine, I can drop it off tomorrow, probably.
Oh.
I don't know if that helps that or not. I don't know what
some
causes
wings. Gotta think about what I'm having
So,
on Friday.
Brazen Scale says, with the fast gears on 4S, it's difficult to moderate winch versus tire speed, getting the hang of it, though. Yeah, I've seen it on 4S. I'm only running 3S in my comp truck because evidently I'm just baby stepping at this point. But also, you can do a proportional mix so that it kind of goes with your throttle.
Yes,
and
that's what I set up on my class 1. I did a proportional mix. So I can throttle and winch at the same time.
Right. So.
And that truck came in 7th in class 1. So.
4th.
Yeah, mine was a national event though. So.
Yeah. But like East Coast Nationals.
But all the Colorado guys were there.
All the good people are on this side.
Akaika was there. David was there. Who's the other trio? Who's the other guy in that trio?
Akaika, David,
Mike. Let's call him Mike. Mike was there.
Oh, Mike, duh, of course.
Heck of a guy, that Mike.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Every time I hang out with Mike, good times happen.
All right, okay. Enough comp talk. That's enough.
Okay.
Mail call.
Should before we move on too much, should I show you the interior?
Yeah, let's see this thing. Let's see this abomination. I'm leaning in.
I can't. I feel.
If you feel bad, I'm nervous.
You can't imagine the worst thing you've ever imagined. Imagine the worst Facebook example of an interior you've ever seen, and then double it.
Okay, I'm ready. burn that seat. You should be embarrassed.
So much. So...
Like, you've got more talent than that. Come on.
I was crunched for time.
How many hours did it take you to do that? Show everyone again. This is ridiculous. No. Put it back up there. How do you claim that has depth?
Look. See the depth. It's
so what? The guy's legs are up here?
It just says depth. It doesn't say where the depth has to be. It is fairly deep in this portion.
If that took any more than 10 minutes, I'm really disappointed in you. The comments rolling in. What clapped out truck was that in? Starting bids, folks. Let's start at $100 for sympathy. Is that a brake rotor as a steering wheel?
Oh, you should have seen the brake rotors.
That looks like a recliner in the mall. That's what you get with soccer rules. Yep, I don't disagree. How was your driver positioned?
With a lot of shoe goo.
Just squeezed right in there.
I squeezed it onto the drive. I filled the driver's.
You know what you're doing? You're making everybody who struggles with styrene feel a lot better about themselves.
I'm going to redeem myself. I'm going to. Trust. It will not be with EVA foam. I promise. The foam.
They need to outlaw that. That's outrageous. That's even a thing.
It is outrageous. It is absolutely outrageous. But I was happy to. I can't even. I feel terrible for what I did. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, you should. You know what? You deserve a timeout for what you did.
I very much agree.
That
it is
awful.
Honestly the question. Were you drinking? Absolute. Not a. I had not a drop that night. I think I had a beer the entire time I was in Colorado, and I didn't even.
It's just like, when you get together with friends, and you get together with friends like Schultz, the childishness comes out.
It does. It was
honestly, it was like watching a couple of 12-year-olds.
And it was, honestly,
which was fun.
I have a great time hanging out with Schultz.
Yeah, he's the best.
We always have a great time. And there was so much to do. We both had 24 scale points to start with. And those were with trucks that were like our scale comp trucks already.
And if I was judging the points, you'd still have 24. I would go, nope, that's not an interior. Nuh-uh. Blue Dooley says, let's blame it on the elevation and lack of oxygen.
You know what? That could have been it, because that night I couldn't stop laughing. And it wasn't because of any other Colorado influence. I was just...
Toot toot.
Yeah. It would have made more sense, but it wasn't because of it. It was just laughing so hard with hanging out there and with Schultz going back and forth. It was just absolute ridiculous. But trying to actually just get things accomplished and move on point to point to point.
Jay Walker says, I've always felt intimidated by Matt's builds, but now Josh has made me feel that I'll be just fine.
I will absolutely redeem myself. I will absolutely overcomplicate the shit out of it. I promise.
Okay.
I have plans.
All right. You have to redeem yourself. No foam.
I will. No foam. Very little foam, if any.
Vidjo said, I may turn this off after that shit show of an interior.
So bad.
It's terrible. Chris Dameron wants to know, what is that truck, that two above the orange car truck? I guess he's talking about either the Buggy-Ra or the hanging on slide.
Is he talking about my side?
Yeah.
Two above the orange car. So I have the drag car. Two above it must be the Buggy-Ra.
Yeah. That's a race truck.
Yes. For Carolina Ghost, Matt is going to have nightmares about that interior.
I've already forgotten about it. I don't need to see that ever again.
Oh, I'm
It's
not
like
kidding.
A pure don't do that ever.
I was absolutely embarrassed by it.
What's even funnier though is, first of all, DK changed his screen name to Fermented Pineapple, which is pretty good. And second of all, there were probably people at that comp, and I'm not naming names, and I'm not suggesting anybody is, because it's in the spirit. You guys are doing it to the spirit of the rules. It's fine. But there were probably guys there going, it's a pretty good interior.
I promise you, nobody said that about it. And I'm not going to lie that I was actually embarrassed by my outcome of this. And people would be like, who watched the live feed, they were like, let me see this interior. And I was genuinely going,
no, thank you.
No,
Oh
no, you cannot.
Yeah, Chong ERC, thanks for the $2. Recycle that foam into bedrolls. I think I even said that whilst you were building. I said, is that enough foam for two? Good God. Yeah, Vidjo's right. There are no bomber interiors in the state of Colorado, I guess.
You know what? That wouldn't have got me enough points. I needed the points. I mean, I'm
sure you could have made them up somewhere else.
I tell you, I was stretching already.
That's really embarrassing.
I'm cutting this up as we speak.
Did you take photos of it beforehand?
No.
Okay, well, everyone go back and rewind and tag Josh. Hashtag best interior. No, wait. Hashtag best comp interior. And tag him in all the photos of the screenshots of that horrible, abysmal excuse for an interior.
I've transformed it into a scale yoga mat now.
Adam's got screenshots. Excellent. Everyone can go back and get them. Hey, if you want to see a nice looking truck with a real interior, I've done some work on the 4Runner. I changed wheels and tires to my favorite Wrangler MTR with some wackadoodle
whole shots.
Whole shots, baby. Full interior, full flat floor, leaf sprung rear curry, because that's the cool way to do it. All the cool kids are doing it. Got the motor cover in there from RC 4-wheel drive, so that's all done and dusted. I'm running a Revolver, what KV? 1800 KV. Revolver V2 stubby. And Castle Mamba Micro X. And this thing sings, baby. It sings.
I bet it definitely makes noise.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Maybe not singing, but
it's a noise.
So I'm gonna take the yoga mat and the steering wheel, and I'm going to put them both in the dumpster.
Dan Woodruff, comment of the night so far. Josh could have used macaroni for roll bars. Priceless. That's great.
In the dumpster.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Yes, it is a Revolver thing. That is true. But I did order Holmes's new mini Crawlmaster.
We should do mail call, actually.
I don't have it yet, but we should.
Gunnar Nissen, thank you, sir. I'll trade you a bag of jerky for that interior. No. Never to be seen again. Although I think this would still count as an interior if I put a dash here.
Just throw that away.
gone. It's gone now.
Okay. Gunnar mentioned that he is sending us some stuff. I'm not looking forward to it. I told him no thank you. I said, no, that's okay. I'm good.
No.
That's okay.
Armageddon.
So I'm not looking forward to that. That won't be fun.
Ooh, so much fun. I can't wait for that episode.
Oof.
Hopefully it arrives to you soon.
Ha. That should be inducted into the Crawler Hall of Shame.
Yeah.
Back in old 2021.
Be a Class 0?
No, the tires stick out too far.
Tires stick out too far? And are they too big?
They are 4.19s.
But they're not less than 4.19.
Correct. It has to be under that.
Under, yes.
But I mean, if I put a smaller tire on it, it could be Class 0, yeah. I think. I don't see why not.
So,
it would friggin' dominate Class 0.
Right.
I'd eat every other truck for breakfast. Get out of here.
Now, that's another thing with Class 0. Is there no cap to scale points?
No, it caps at 60. Well, I mean, it depends. It depends on the event.
Yeah, because I think one of the trucks there had like 82 or something like that. It had the full like RC four-wheel drive motor with exhaust. I mean, it was decked out in a tasteful way.
Excellent.
I mean, like, not just loaded up with 3D printed, milk crates full of.
No, you don't do
oil.
that. That's not. No, that's like the equivalent of putting bedrolls all over the truck.
Exactly, and firewood bedrolls, ready to go.
I love firewood. It's a good one.
Yes, scale firewood is classic.
Yeah.
Okay, mail call.
Mail call. You going first?
Sure.
All right.
First, I would like to show I got some new wheels.
Oh yeah.
Technically, I got new wheels back. I sent some Method 105s to Rusty's Custom Finishes.
Rusty.
And got these back. Now, it might be hard to see on your side, Matt. I'm not sure, but on my side with the nice clear camera, so it's like a triple color. It's black, orange, and silver, and then it's kind of distressed down through the colors.
It's very cool.
Looks fantastic. Now he did the rings also, and I've actually taken and mounted one already up with the wheel or tire. Sorry.
Give us a little love on this channel. There you go.
You see that?
That's nice.
So I used some black scale hardware. It's hard to decide, but they just look fantastic. Now these I'm going to put onto my top shelf project there.
Top drawer.
So that I'm looking forward to finish. I'm going to put together the other two of these this evening and then get them mounted up. I got a couple of some new Proline crawlers, of course.
Wow, that's an odd tire choice for you.
What?
I know.
No way. That is now, and this is a type of finish that he does regularly. So if you want the exact same thing, you can message him.
I may have to contact a good old Rusty and get a set of those done. Because I would love to try Cerakoting, but I don't want to do it myself.
Yeah, agreed. Next, I've got a gigantic stack of drag tires.
Yes.
Pre-glued.
Are they the right way?
Well, they are, because they have no tread. But
that's the joke.
These are reactions on whatever their wheels are called. But I don't know. The Proline wheels. Yes. Anyway, these are for the TRX6.
Yes.
And one spare set.
It's not going to crawl very good.
Yeah. I don't understand. I don't think if you know this, but those tires are for going fast. So I'm ready now. This was the last thing that I needed.
Cool.
To run that truck again.
When are we doing that?
Pomonas. Thank you, Ben.
Pomona.
What's that?
When are we doing that?
I'm pretty much ready to rip.
Fire it up, baby.
So,
Let's do it. Let's do it tonight. Let's go live.
right. Let's go live. See if we can get that thing to go down the street.
You need some lights on it if you're gonna run it at night.
Yeah.
The guys that are doing speed runs around here, they got lights everywhere on those things because those things are going 200 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, I am not shooting those type of speeds. Not aiming in that direction.
Travis Gilmore said, I think we all watched that joke go over his head. Whoosh. Are they plastic wheels? Yes, they are plastic wheels.
Yes, they are plastic wheels to add lightness.
Yes. This isn't the TRX 4000.
No, this is the TRX 6 monthly mayhem car. Then I picked up some Holmes motors because he had them in stock. So I picked up 4 Polar Pro 2700 kVs.
Hey, that's what I got.
Two standard, 2 stubby.
I got the stubby. I like the stubby.
You never know. You never know when you may need one of each.
And I asked him on his live stream if I could run that motor with the new Crawlmaster Mini, and he said yes, 3S, no problem, 2700, 3S.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so that's going to be my little comp setup, I think.
So I got and then speaking of those, I got 2 of those ESC setups.
Nice.
So
are those the kits? You got to build it yourself.
Crawlmaster Mini ESC kit. Yes, you have to build it yourself. Very tiny wires, lots of little soldering.
Oh, it sounds like a dream come true. I can't wait. So
and then I got a box of not ESCs, receivers. So
you have a problem. Although I buy receivers by the half dozen myself.
Yeah, I picked up 8 receivers because you never have enough receivers. And I actually had to steal a receiver out of something else the other day. So I said, I think it's time to order receivers.
Yep. All right. Well, my mail call is pretty light this week, but it's pretty cool at the same time.
Let's see it.
All right. So this came all the way from Poland.
Poland?
Yeah. Check it out. It's a Land Rover pickup loops truck. Isn't that
Are those
rad?
Resin or what are they?
They are injection molded.
They are.
Yes.
I watched the loops stuff and I saw that they had posted that. I actually forgot to include that in the news.
But man,
or was that the new one? Was that the newest one?
No, he's got other stuff.
No, they had a new one recently, right?
Yeah, but like the depth on that is great. It's so smooth and perfect, and it just looks awesome. And I'm so excited. That's so you can hide the wiring. This is how much thought he's put into this. See, there's a channel on the inside there that goes all the way to the back taillights. So you just plop this,
and then that's a cover.
And it's a cover so you can hide the wiring.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool, right? And it's
so
not
the wiring
like
doesn't have to go underneath the bed.
Yeah, and it's not like he just took an RC4 or like the whatever this was originally.
Name a brand that made one.
Everybody made one of these. RC 4-wheel drive. There's a bunch of other ones, but he's redone the whole thing and then redone the molds and made it a proper DC or SCPU. So along with the body, you get all the interior pieces. So you get the door cards and the dashboard.
Yeah.
And then you get all the window treatments and wipers and all the bits and pieces you would want. All custom
That's
made.
Really impressive. Now, does it come with the windows?
Yes, it does.
It does. Okay.
Yep.
What do those cost?
You know what? I don't remember, but
Are they around like $200?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably a fair assumption.
It's in that ballpark.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but
yeah.
It's a nice long wheelbase too. 12.8 inch wheelbase on this one, so that'll fit your your standard TRX 4s. not the sport. If
Right.
J Concepts is watching, please take notes on this body. Good one, Moose Jaw. But I think I'm going to try putting it on a TRX4 and drop the portals and go portal-less.
Why are you? Why is that your choice for platform?
Because I have one available.
Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah. And I think it'd be a good challenge. It may not.
No, I get that.
It may work. It may not. You know what?
There's a lot
I'm
of drop to
undecided.
the center of the chassis.
Yeah, there are not. That's true. I may have to go with something else, but it's a very cool body, and I'm really thrilled to have it.
Absolutely is.
Yeah. Not many people are Land Rover people.
Agreed. They're really ugly.
Yeah, they're hideous trucks.
And that's they look terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people don't like them
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah. I, however, love them.
Love terrible looking things.
Yeah. So either the TRX4 with a portal delete, or maybe I'll put it on something a little more scale. I don't know. I've got that.
Yeah, I feel like that truck really
Should be scale.
There should be an axle that looks scale under it. The TRX4 axles are awesome for what they do, but they are not a scale attractive axle.
No,
I would say.
No. That's true.
They do not have any. They do not have any scale style.
Apparently, and I didn't even realize this, Loops has their own chassis for this, so maybe
Maybe
do that.
a second box from Poland is in order.
Yes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So, if that's the case, Kenneth, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. So I will go check that out and maybe make another purchase and pay for another $80 of shipping.
Exactly, right?
Loops made a chassis for it. Okay. Good to know. Thanks, everybody, for helping me out.
See other options on the website.
Exactly. Or things that could have been told to me yesterday.
Oh, I have two from Carolina Ghost that I haven't. First one, next monthly mayhem, foam interior builds.
Oh, God.
And then the follow-up one from Carolina Ghost. Josh, you can't say Matt likes terrible looking things. He didn't like your interior.
Oh, man.
Oh, you know what? I showed it because just to show everybody, like, trust me, you can do better than I've done. Like, you can always do better than me. I promise. Nickel that all the time.
This is true. You are good at things. You're good at a lot of things. There are other things you are not good at.
I'm bad at most of them when I start, though.
Yeah,
So,
that's the thing. We all have to start. Actually, this is a really good lesson, and it's something that we could talk about really quickly, is that, you've got a lot of very specific skills. I've got a lot of specific skills. I will find you.
seen that movie.
I've never seen it either.
I just know the same quote you do.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a series of very specialized skills. Anyway, and you only have those because you took the time to learn them, and you took the time to perfect them and hone them. Same with me. I don't know which ones they are.
Still have not perfected most of them.
There's a lot of stuff that I am a top-rated amateur at.
Yeah, passable.
Drag racing, I am not anywhere close to even calling myself an amateur.
Oh, exactly. Same.
Oof. It's so fun, though. I'm having a great time. But the thing is that, like, if you go to the forum and you look at all the crazy builds that people are doing, it's not like that's their first build. They've been spending years and time and learning about all the techniques and trying new things, and it comes with experience and practice. It's what I'm talking about. Practice.
Yeah, you really do. You just have to just spend the time and make
Sink the time
terrible looking things.
Yes.
And then later, you should have seen some of my first tube projects. So bad. So bad.
I learned
Even
so
my
many
ones-
things from screwing it up.
still now I make things that I absolutely hated and just cut it up. Like that's terrible.
I'm like,
And then you
I'm outside on the sidewalk between my house and the other house, and I'm trying to braze on the concrete. And I'm like, why isn't this going together? And I'm
and then did it pop?
Pops of concrete coming up. It's like,
Been there. First, I did that on the balcony of my first apartment, trying to braze a roll bar for an HPI Jeep Rubicon body, not understanding that you shouldn't point a blowtorch at concrete for extended periods of time.
don't do it.
That
Also,
little pieces of it will pop. Like,
also don't braze in your bedroom.
and I mean, especially if there's concrete floors.
Or carpet.
Carpet, yeah, also a bad idea.
Yeah, but this is that's sort of the point that I wanted to make, is that it's gonna take time and practice, and the best way to learn is to fail.
Oh yeah, and it keeps going, but
yeah,
and you can just slow. And also, I know that I have a lot of tools that you would normally not have, specifically only for building RC crawlers, which I now have. But it's not like
it didn't start that way. Yeah,
no,
I'm still
a little bit. I got this.
Yeah,
and then
I'm woefully
I keep
under
collecting
tooled.
them. You're what?
I'm woefully
you need
under
more
tools. I need more tools. Yeah. I need more space. I need a better place in which to work, but I can't afford to move, so
right,
I'm stuck here.
I had to talk you into a 3D printer.
Yeah, that's right. You did. I was like, I don't want one of that. I don't need that.
Like, I don't need them stupid robots.
I'll print it myself.
Yeah.
Stupid idiot. What was I thinking?
I can make my own scale coolers.
I just ordered it from Shapeways. That's what everybody's doing, isn't it?
Chongy, thank you very much. I pulled the trigger on a 7PX.
Wow,
the deal was too good to pass up.
That's a
what
good radio.
What are the receivers you run?
They're about $80.
No,
it's $60.
No,
50
half that, sir.
$30.
This is the one you want. The R2106 GF.
When I was running my 3PMX, they were $89.
That is true, but the 7PX will run FHSS receivers. So you can pick up these, which are technically aircraft receivers, but they work perfectly on all of the Surface Capra radios.
They probably work better.
Yeah. So 6-channel receiver. Granted, most radios you only use 4. 2006 GF, $30.
Gosh, that's a good deal.
Super tight. It's a lay down style, so the plugs go in the end rather than up on top. This is all I use on everything.
DK says next you'll tell me not to spray paint inside. Don't spray paint inside. Somebody bought this shirt. Jared, which shirt did you buy today? This one, or that one? This one.
Slow down. We still need to see those Bofo brake rotors.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
I'm gonna go grab the truck in general. There's a number of things on it that I guess I would rather not show. But I'm gonna go grab it.
Yeah, go get it. Can you entertain? I'll do my best to entertain these guys for a few minutes. Hey, who watched the Rift video? Did anybody check that one out? I had a good time with that. Oh, hey, the Traxxas winch is pretty darn good. I will say that out loud. It's not a Holmes winch. It's not a comp winch by any stretch, but it definitely does the job. I had a pretty good time with this. Comes with this metal hook. And you can get all kinds of different colors of line if you want, but has a nice remote that works with it. It's quality. Such a good-looking truck. Traxxas really nailed it on this one, didn't they?
You want me to grab mine?
Yeah, go get yours.
Hold on a moment. It's over there, and no way I'm carrying it all the way over here.
Yeah. That's fine. But good-looking truck, especially in the cyber orange. It's orange.
It is not orange.
It is orange.
You are insane. Okay. Where to begin?
Let's see that roof rack.
Oh, well, that's actually a nice piece.
What is that?
Metal? Machined aluminum. Got some thickness to it.
Look at that roll bar. Wow.
Yeah, that's one of them. That, sir, is a bed-mounted piece of brass. Very, very thin tubing, but technically a bed-mounted roll bar. That will not be stained, but it is excessively shoe-gooed in place.
Oh my God. How can you get points for that? That's such bullshit.
Mounted to the bed.
I'm done. That's it. I'm starting the Morka rules.
So when does Mindy join you at some time, or
Morka and Mindy? That's the joke.
Okay. I'm happy that they are not.
The shocks
seen.
are on the outside.
Yeah. What?
That looks so stupid.
It does not.
Yes, it does. That looks so stupid. That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
You're so out of touch.
Yeah, I'm out of touch.
You're so out of touch.
All the kids are doing it.
Add a little bit more weight to the front of the truck. So I added stainless brake rotors up front. And I was just like, oh, sweet. That'll be scale points. Like, actually, to get scale points, you need rear ones as well.
Yeah, you got to have all 4 brake rotors.
EVA foam to the rescue. Can you?
I can see them. Show the other tire, the closer one to you. Like just tilt the truck. No, tilt the truck up. Tilt it. Keep tilting. There you go. Now everybody can see how horrible those look.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
Foul. What'd you do?
There we go.
Between the SLW and the wheel?
It's exactly it. Obviously.
I'm so disappointed in you. Here, look. You know what? I'm gonna send the. Where's my set? I'm gonna send them to you.
I'll machine my own out of carbon fiber.
You know what? Why doesn't Vanquish make them? You're frozen. Hold on. You're frozen.
We haven't anymore for one time.
You're frozen. You're all choppy. He's lost the internet.
Weird.
All right, you're back. Tomorrow on Banggood, foam brake rotors. He's still frozen. We've lost him.
It's coming. Short.
All right. Well, I'll try to entertain. Everybody.
Are you there now?
Yeah, I'm here. Am I here?
Okay.
Thick boy.
Yes, I know that I'm dropping some frames. Not sure.
Which truck has them? Here they are.
Hold on.
My Capra has them.
Stream. Restart.
They're a little hard to see, but they're in there. Brake rotors. Why don't you just make these?
I'm restarting my stream right now.
You're doing fine over on my side.
Yeah, well, I restarted it, so there we go. My bad. Fixed it.
Oh, you know what, Moose Jaw? This is so great. Moose Jaw goes, cue the Budweiser jingle. Real man of genius. Here's to you, creator of foam scale items. You don't care about looks, quality, or actual interiors. That's funny, though. Back in the day, when I was an assistant, I worked on those ads. My boss at the time. Real Man of
Genius ads?
Yeah, we cut all of them. We cut all of them back in the day. So if you saw one of those, like, we did the wrestling one. We did all kinds. There was so many, but we did them all. They're so great. Super
Oh.
Shafty makes those rotors still. Okay, good to know, Moose Jaw.
Someone has brought up that you may not, Jeremy Burris, bringing up the fact, may not be able to criticize too much on comp stuff because you forget critical items like batteries.
I know, Jeremy. I had the batteries. They weren't charged.
Yeah. So, let's see. Was there any other absolutely heinous? Okay, here's another one. I have another thing I would like to show you.
Well, the fenders, were those foam or were those tape? What am I looking at?
The outer fenders were tape.
God.
But
you know what? That's actually okay. I'm fine with that.
Okay. But, I mean...
They look good. They look all right. They're in there.
So, yeah. They're in there. They have some shape, the...
Psycho Garage wants to know if you'll be posting the build thread on the Scale Builders Guild. Put parts on truck.
Oh my God!
I have to look away and just look at some of my good trucks.
Can we? Yeah. Ship me.
Miss you, fucker. Do you have a box of? Do you have a box of lug nuts or a box of spare wheel lugs, tire lugs?
Well, I already had scale accessories in the back, so I didn't need that. I'm proud of myself. Don't worry.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you should be.
Trust me.
Dearest,
I'm not over.
This is, yeah, I think somebody said earlier that it was like the most Canadianly polite letter will be written to Sorka from me. It'll be like, Dearest Sorka, how are you today? I am well. I would like to ask you about the possibility of banning foam. Sincerely, Scale Builders Guild. It's so cringy.
Now, like I said, I am going to redeem myself. I'm going to
build a styrene interior.
No.
Okay, well, you're not
carbon fiber.
Fine. At least it's hard. That's what she said.
Yeah. I'm going to overdo a lot. I'm going to do a bunch of 0.5 mil thick carbon fiber pieces to create my inner fenders and interior drop bed. Just really make it ultra comp, but less hack. So, are you the cliffhanger body on that truck? So, I believe that I am going to build on the cliffhanger. Now, I don't know that I'm going to do it on that truck. I think I might just do another
fresh build. Yeah.
Rather than taking that one apart. I think I want to leave that truck together like it is. Kind of. Some of those things got to go. But
yeah. 90% of that hack job needs to go.
Yeah. So yeah. It's got to go. But then I think I will look at doing just another.
I've got to get started on a comp build. Not that I have any comps to go to yet, but it's good to be prepared.
Well, yeah, and as we know, we have these ideas, and then the things just sneak up on us in no time while we're in the middle of everything else.
Yeah, exactly. The best thing that happened to me was I couldn't go to the Nationals, and they were canceled. So,
yeah,
I was ready, but
we would have both been slaughtered.
Oh my God, totally. 100%.
Yes. Agreed.
Yes. But 2022, going to be a big year for me, I think.
That's good. I hope to...
RC travel.
For some reason, it booted everybody out of my stream.
Good.
So hopefully they come back. That's unfortunate. How was John's Ecto? Yes, Schultz was driving basically an Ecto. The body looked much better in the color that is not the color that is included on it.
It was yellow, but it was a different yellow?
Well, he had a black one as well.
Oh yeah, the black one, right.
So that definitely looked better than the yellow version. The body looks good on the front half.
Did you see the one that that Brad did? The silver one with like the yellow and black on the
yes,
on the nose.
It was kind of a bomber theme,
fighter theme.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, they look good if you put a good-looking paint to hide some of the other features.
Yeah,
because the body itself is not a attractive body. The truck underneath, though, it's the same as the Gatekeeper.
Yes,
you know it, and that's basically what John was driving, was that stock truck.
Stock-ish.
Other than he put the K&K 25% overdrive in there.
Mm-hmm.
There was some, metal bumper, some things like that, but it still had the trailing arm suspension. It still had stuff like that. So it was pretty close to how they come, and it did really well. We had a great time running together, spotting for each other. I could predict for the most part what his truck was going to do or be able to do, and we got through everything pretty well. So he was
a lot nicer to you than I would have been. He was like, "Great job, buddy. You really did well, son."
As much as Schultz and I rib each other, we want each other to do as good as possible.
Absolutely. That's the thing. When I've gone to comps with friends, it's always about doing well and getting those high fives and pushing each other to do well.
It's pretty much just you and the truck. It is important to have a good spotter, though.
Oh, absolutely. Because
especially in scale, but we had spotters in almost all forms of comp crawling, because a spotter will help keep you focused. A good spotter will make sure they know where the next gate is before you, so that when you're so focused on something, you like come out of it and you're like, oh, okay. And then you can be like, all right, here's the next gate, and here's the path we're going to take to get there.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
You can, we always said, don't make a gate on your way to the next gate. Don't force yourself to climb something that there would have been a much easier route around. So
right. That's the thing, because the one thing that I think a lot of people get kind of tripped up in is the path that you should take to the next gate. Sometimes it's not obvious. Sometimes it's because it's here to here. Doesn't necessarily mean you should go that way. There might be a faster way to loop around to get to that next gate.
And possibly just because, if one set of gates is here and one set of gates is here, and just driving straight to them might put you at a terrible angle on that. You might want to actually approach it from the opposite way at a crazy. So you want to come way out, get a nice big swing, and then get a jump out of it, or jump up to it. Yeah.
Yep.
And a good spotter will help guide you into that, and also help you keep track of time so you don't waste a bunch of time, and help talk you out of sitting there just wasting your time on one gate when you have 8 more to go.
Exactly.
So, just try and keep you in line, moving, or calm you down, because sometimes you can get flustered and you can just absolutely throw away a run if you don't have someone to calm you down.
Yep. I just checked. I think we just sold another 26 sets of stickers, so that might be close to all of them. So, Quack RC, thanks for the $2. Hey man, stickers look great. I'll try and get some. You better try soon if you're gonna get some, dude.
Try quickly. Perry G, thank you, sir. Is there a current setup with better steering than the old school XR10 mod? I'm filing mine down now for my Barrage Bastard Junior build. Yeah, I mean, the problem with I mean, basically, I mean, almost any of the current stuff can get that type of angle, 48, 50 degrees. XR10 steering previously was, around that 45, 47. So almost anything can get that kind of steering. It just depends on if you have the width to clear. So it's very dependent on the build and things like that. It's XR10 stuff had good designs in some ways, especially if you actually used Vanquish Wraith knuckles instead, because they didn't have the hard stops. You could get further. So it just kind of depends on the build specifically. But almost any of the current universal shafts will get that kind of steering or better. So, and Quack RC, thank you. Hey man, comp videos were awesome. Trucks look great. They, well, thank you about the videos. The trucks.
I think he might have been talking about other people's trucks.
There was multiple trucks there that did look good. I agree.
Did they do a concourse?
Possibly, but I think I believe they did. I believe it was Thursday. And I didn't get into Denver until like 1 a.m. And Dylan from the shop actually came from the crawl space. Ty or Kaika asked him if he would come get me, and he did. He came into Denver airport, which is not easy, and picked me up, which I was very grateful for.
That's cool. Ty was
and
there?
Then he helped.
I thought I heard Ty's name there. Yeah.
Yep. And then Dylan also helped on Friday night kind of read some of the comments and questions and relay them over. And he hung out basically the whole time. He was just having fun with us, helping out, grabbing parts. Super helpful. Good to meet him.
I was surprised at how little you spent.
Me too.
28 bucks? There must have been...
No. That was Schultz.
Oh.
That was Schultz.
What did you spend?
I think I was closer to 70.
Okay. That's still pretty reasonable. Yeah.
It's pretty reasonable. Agreed.
Yeah, Dana, there were a lot of Hobby Wing Fox there.
There was. The Fusions. Yeah. Ty from Tekin? No, Ty Geibel.
Yep.
Turtle, we used to call him.
Turtle. That's his RCC name.
So, yeah.
We got to talk to the owners of that place. That site's getting old. That version of PHP isn't going to be supported much longer.
Which one? Oh,
RCC.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Agreed.
They're running I think they're running vBulletin version 3.
Yeah.
Maybe, which is definitely EOL'd.
Right.
So I'm just saying, if you've got anything up there, you might want to back it up just in case.
Yeah, I've got 21,000 posts.
Yeah, but most of them are just nice truck.
Psh.
I think what you should do is drive a Hayabusa.
There was a lot of me arguing with Rich back in the day.
Oh, yes. I know. I lurked. I was a lurker there for so long.
Yeah.
Now I lurk too, but mostly just in the classifieds.
I think I still can see the classifieds before they get approved. So.
Oh.
21,000. How many of those are in general chit chat? Chit chat posts don't count.
They don't count towards your post count.
Nope, none of those counted. Nope. They had to be in tech sections.
That's true.
There you go.
I know who's running it for the most part day to day, so I'll talk to. Talk to them.
Does the VFD come with overdrive? Yeah, it comes with about 7% overdrive in factory form. You can do a gear set to give you about 21%, which is what I've got in my comp truck. Then I did, I think, rear underdrive gears, so I'm about 30%.
Oh, dang. Yeah, you do definitely not want to run that as a trail truck.
I did trail it, though, at the event.
I saw that.
They had an adventure course, and I blazed through it.
The motor must have been warm.
So when I got back to the table, I actually took it out, flipped it over, and I poured some water onto it to see if it would give me some steam. Nothing.
What a ripoff.
I was proud. I was
been too hot there. Side piece RC. I'm from Toronto, Canada.
I was just driving so fast. There was so much air over it. Keeping it down.
Right.
Actually, the motor position is so low on the VFD transmission, and heat rises, it just stays cool. So the heat can't get down that low. I think
Okay.
that's how physics works.
Well, the air pressure there is lower.
It is.
So shouldn't things boil faster?
I think that's only water.
But if you poured water on the thing, isn't it? I don't know.
Science.
Science. DK, Capra or Bomber, and why?
Bomber.
Bomber, 100%.
Bomber.
If you can get a good Bomber, I would get a Bomber in a heartbeat. It's just an all-around better truck. It's the gearing works for one. It doesn't need portals because it's got 2.2s. It'll go over just about anything.
Here's a challenge for you, Matt.
Rock solid.
Say five genuine things you like about the Capra.
Well, it's pretty cute.
Nope, doesn't count.
I like the interior piece.
That is a lie. You do not. I like the interior piece. I'm going to claim that one.
Damn it. Okay.
It's like a little bit. It's a baby bomber interior. I like that part.
It's a challenge to build in.
Oh. Okay, that's one.
The wheels and tires that it came with.
It didn't come with wheels and tires.
Exactly. They were great. For an included kit wheel, it came with wheels. It didn't come with tires.
You're right.
Okay, that's 2-ish.
2.
There's an excellent aftermarket.
Okay, that's a very viable point. There you go. I'll give you that.
It was the first axial portal truck.
Okay, that's a statement of fact. Not...
The portals that came with it were rather wide.
Still a fact, not a...
That's an opinion. That's an opinion.
Okay, but is it something that you like? You're saying you like the width of the portals?
No, I did.
Okay, then no, that does not.
You know what I liked about it is that I didn't like the width of the portals. And finally, thanks to Sean Higgins, it can survive quite a cliff dive.
Okay, you got like 3.5 points in there.
That said, after all of the things that I've done to it, which is basically remove everything that makes it a Capra.
Yeah, other than the chassis.
Pretty,
now you're a fan.
Pretty good truck.
I will say that I do like the width of the axles for certain applications.
None of the ones that I would use.
And I don't like the width of the axles underneath of the chassis that it has. I think the chassis... Yeah, no, that's not a compliment.
I feel bad because a good friend of ours did design that
he did
car, and it's...
I've never not pulled punches with him, though.
No, that's true, and I'm sure if he was watching, which he's not, I haven't actually talked to him in a little bit. I'm going to reach out tomorrow. But yes. Matt Kearney, I love you very much.
I love many of the projects Matt did. That one.
That one, maybe not so much. There might have been some miscues on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I just...
the tiny light bar. Yes, Francesco, that's a plus.
It has a tiny light bar.
Ian Moostraw said, yet many customers for it at the shop.
Oh, I get people. People like it. Who like it.
People like it.
I get that there's people who like and do what it does. if they should experience other things though. No.
Try a bomber. Try a bomber. I will say
and I'm not
that
saying that the Bomber and the Capra are competitors.
no, they're in
I think that's
completely different
exactly
classes.
the thing that I didn't say.
No, yeah. I like that the Capra isn't in the class of the bomber.
Yeah,
the way the Capra was set up originally and the way for what it was intended, I think it actually is a pretty decent release, except for the fact that the transmission is geared way too high. That's its biggest Achilles heel. The
cage just does not look good.
I don't know. I think you can make it look good. I made it look pretty good.
You put a nice paint job on it, but it still looks like a Capra.
Anyway,
so
bomber. That's the right answer. And if you want some good setup tips, Josh over there has done some pretty decent videos on that, teardowns and build backups and.
I enjoy the bomber platform.
Ruining. He ruined it with a bunch of stuff that isn't stock, but it's good. It's good.
Yes.
Yeah,
it is good.
I'll give him that.
So there you go. Be cooler if the Capra cage was dyed Kentucky sky blue.
I agree. If that were an option, I would do it. Here it is again, just because everybody was
Daniel Sturgis, thank you, sir. Says I like mine because it's like Matt's.
You'll notice that the drive shaft is hanging a little bit. It's got a dangly bit.
What's going on there?
I may have popped that when I was driving. It exploded. Let's be honest. Exploded pretty good. It's not an incision one. It's some
with SCX-10.2 with axles and a 3-gear transmission. It definitely looks much better.
Yes, and it's got a dig that actually works really well. That was the other problem with the.
It's got an FJ grill on it.
Yeah, it's a fun little truck.
Almost fooled me with that one.
And the Shreddy Life.
Yeah.
Paint job. That was a fun one to do.
I think you did a good job on that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was fun to drive. I like it, and it's set up now.
The thing I like about my Capra is that I got it from Tower. Did you get it for $89?
Oh, yeah. Remember when they had the $89 ones?
You remember Capra Gate?
Did anybody actually get one for that price?
There was a number of people who did, specifically people who lived close to the distribution center in SoCal, which Phoenix may be close enough where he would have got one-day delivery.
And he probably got an email. It was like, "Dear Phoenix, we made a mistake. Dearest Phoenix, could you please forthwith return said Capra at your earliest convenience? Sincerely, Mr. Tower Hobbies."
I may have known someone who had one almost reach the Sacramento area.
Oh, and then it got flipped back.
Even made it to the Sacramento, which is actually the area that I also live in. So if I would have, it possibly would have got to me. Wasn't me.
I forgot this, but apparently I had the VP axles for that truck.
Wait, what?
Isn't that a thing? Did you guys make axles for the Capra?
We did.
Yeah, I had those. I think I sold them. I sold them to Changi.
Oh, there you go.
Why did I have those again? Did I even put them on that truck? I must have.
Were you going to use them on the Class 3? Did you have them on the Class 3?
That's where they were.
That's what it was.
But you know what? I'm so glad that this is back to its stock state again.
Yep. Much better. It's just right.
I love you. I love this thing. I love it.
Yep.
You know what? I'm going to make another video with this.
I am going to get I'm going to do some video stuff for mine as well to get it cleaned up for Axial Fest.
Man, I want to go to Axial Fest.
I actually have another set of panels for mine, which is not a thing that are available.
But yeah, if you want to.
But I know, God.
You want to
I had
send us
a
over to me.
Blem hood and a couple of Blem side panels.
That's the noise
are
that a cat makes when their tongue is out. Them.
So I think that I'm going to have them done in a similar manner to my new wheels.
Ew! No, don't do the whole body that way. Gross. Do a black.
Why?
Just do black panels.
You're the most boring person.
Where's John Claude Damn Van? I'm the most boring person. You're so boring.
Brett B. Matt just waving his $10,000 toy truck around. Come on, man.
It's not worth that much, is it?
Yeah, probably.
I'm not selling.
Oh.
There's so many things that I'm not selling. This.
Right. That list, unfortunately, is growing for me now, which has not typically been an issue for me.
Caveman. I have a Stingray 6-liter V6. 6-liter JL. No, it's the V6 model. I did not get the turbo for. 'Cause that's stupid.
Nicole is interested in the hybrid JL.
Yeah, I looked at it too. Here's the 5 things I don't like about it.
Okay.
Well, I can think of at least 2. 1, the blue tow hooks, ugly, gross, no good.
Weak point. Keep going.
2, you only get like maybe 30 miles of full electric before it switches over to gas.
Okay.
That's pretty weak. Point 3,
Agreed.
It's more expensive by a long shot than my current V6 Rubicon. Why would I do that?
Interesting. Right. Agreed.
If I'm going to get something electric, I want it to be completely electric and have all the same capability as my current Rubicon.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You want a Tesla Jeep.
Yes.
Right. Which makes a lot of sense in a lot of ways, as we've proven in so many ways.
All these things work so great.
Right. Moose Jaw paints a Jeep Robin blue, but hates blue tow hooks.
The red tow hooks look cool. It's a nice accent.
The orange ones look even better on the Mojaves.
That's true. They do look quite nice. I'm not even a fan of orange.
But they look pretty good. So, yeah, you just have multiple orange vehicles at this point.
I only have 3, 4. Anywho,
But, yes.
She's looking at the hybrid then, eh?
No, we're not actually looking. She's just like, oh, that looks cool. Well, we're not buying it, but regardless.
Yeah, I mean, the smartest thing Ford did was just make the F-150 Lightning look exactly like an F-150.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? It's got
it has a frunk.
It's got a frunk, which is awesome, and it's actually you can fill it with ice. So it's like a tailgate, but it's a frunk gate.
You can throw your fish in there.
You can actually just cast right in.
Yeah, put them right in there.
Zing! But it's got an incredible range, and it's just a pickup truck. But it also does.
It looks like a truck, not like the Sabre Pyramid.
Right. Nobody wants the Sabre Pyramid. I mean, it'll sell like crazy, I'm sure. Did you guys get the Hot Wheels Tesla truck? No.
Nope.
No, thank you. But did you know that Charisma made that?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep, that's Charisma.
Oof. I'm equally glad that I still didn't buy it.
I did order one of those van bodies. I'll have you know.
Okay. Man, those things were expensive.
Were they? Yes, they were. It was like $89 or something.
Is that shipped?
Yeah, no.
No. I don't think that it was.
I don't think it was either. Don't worry about it. It's for me.
It did look like it was a well done van
Proportions
body.
were fantastic.
Proportions are good. Wheelbase a little bit longer. That's fine. Some scale details.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm all for it.
So
I'm keen to see it
yeah.
in person. This year of no Lexan hasn't really worked out for me.
Yeah, that's like most New Year's resolutions.
I'm terrible at them.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just how that goes, though.
I think I am. I think I'm in the market to keep my Jeep for a little while. It's a 2018.
How long do you normally keep vehicles?
Well, we used to lease.
Okay.
And 4 years was sort of the max. So
I don't really have any plans. Even my 09 that I bought new, I don't think that it's going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, my Jeep does exactly what I need it to. And it hasn't touched wood.
Which is very little in quite a while.
Yeah. It's only got 17,000 kilometers on it since 2018.
Oh, wait. What?
Yeah, it's nothing.
So 17,000, divide it by 0.62.
You can just ask Google what the difference is.
No. Sorry, times 0.62. I think I have more miles on my Jeep already than you
probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 2018. So the resale value is going to be phenomenal.
You're right. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. But I
drive a lot.
I absolutely
put miles
love it.
on.
And that's with a lot of trips. Like I've done a lot of driving. It's just I drive like it's 4 kilometers to work. And I haven't had to go there in a while.
And you haven't been there in a year and a half.
I went the other day to pick up something and I was like, is this...
It feel like you were sneaking back into your high school or something like that?
Work?
Like that. This place is
There's
weird.
nobody here. It's quiet. I'm not going upstairs. It's so weird.
See, that would be so hard for me. If I was still in engineering and I was working from home, I don't know how I would have actually done with all of that. I don't deal well without interaction.
You're a people person, aren't you?
I am a people person. Extrovert in that
I'm
way.
an introverted extrovert. In that I do well when I'm around people and I enjoy myself, but I'm also perfectly happy to be by myself.
seems like more of an extroverted introvert.
Is that what it is? Okay.
I don't know. Either way.
I think my wife is the other way around. So we actually make a pretty good couple.
Yeah. Oh, Nicole and I are absolutely opposites on, the whole, like, they say, like, introverts aren't necessarily bad with people, but they don't get energy from being around people.
Right.
Being around people just, like, sucks the energy out of an introvert.
Right.
Where me, I can be tired, but I come around people and I'm just like,
it
gives me energy.
You guys want to talk about stuff?
Go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Psycho Garage wants to know if I'm going to sell my little version of the Jeep when I sell the full size. Probably. I mean, the point of having this one, which hasn't... Oh, I have not rotated those tires in some time. I am delinquent. But this is a VS410. It's basically exactly the same as the one I already own, minus the bull bar. But yeah, I guess the point will be like anytime I make a modification to the full size one, I got to do it to this one too.
Right. Yes. That's reasonable.
I don't even think I've powered this up.
Empty workplace is almost tolerable to go back to. Man,
There's
yeah. See,
spider webs under it.
I like going into the office for me. If there's nobody there, I'm just like, nah.
I got better stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm like, I can go do stuff by myself where I live.
I can be alone at home.
But yeah, but there is that. Like, I really enjoy going, being around people. But I do not like having people where I live. Like, you gotta go.
Get out of here.
Gotta go.
Get out of my house. Changi.
Oh yeah, Sweet D said this, or he posted this comment that I saw on your live stream yesterday. You've never seen Idiocracy?
No, believe it or not, I haven't. Which sounds crazy. I know. I'm gonna watch it tonight after this is over.
I couldn't believe that when someone hits you with the Brondo, it's got electrolytes, and you're just like, I don't know what that means. There, on the VS410 sticker sheet, there is a sticker that says it's got electrolytes.
Okay, I'll look into it. I don't know why I haven't seen it. People have talked about it a lot.
I don't either.
Oh, hey, I forgot for mail call. I've got a mystery package coming.
Oh.
UPS sent me a notification that something is on the way. And I don't know what it is.
From? Do you know who it's from?
Yes. No, I don't know who it's from. I know that it came from a UPS store in Pennsylvania.
Interesting.
That's all I know.
Interesting.
It is interesting. It's showing up on Friday, and I don't know what it is.
Huh.
Jacob Huckabee said you should make a micro version of your SCX on the SCX24. Well, there it is.
Bah.
I do have a mini version. Too many SCX24s. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It wasn't me, says Travis. Okay. Changi did say this about you, and I wanted to mention this. Josh is a people person. Sadly, people aren't a Josh person. That's great. Oh, Nee, hello. Welcome for checking in. You know who I missed tonight?
I'm hurt. What? Who? Why?
Seafart Fire Truck. What a name, eh? Anybody interested in a set of stretched 1.55 rock stompers that have been comp cut?
Oh, 155 comp cut.
They're only the fronts are only that way though. The rears are regular. The oldest tire I have in my collection. I've had these for probably 10 years.
Are those on Creative Crawler wheels?
These are on Gearhead, I think.
Yeah, Gearhead CACs.
Yeah, CACs.
Creative Crawler.
Pretty cool old wheel, huh?
They are. The original designer of that and retailer was Creative Crawler. And they were kind of a cool wheel at the time. And then Gearhead reproduced them. There you go.
Do I have videos on that Jeep build? Yes, I do.
Ben says 155 comp cut equals oxymoron.
They come with the wheels too? No, I'm not selling these. These are staying in the permanent collection. I was just joshing everybody.
Ryan, are we going to see these wheels and tires mounted up on the top shelf truck? I can throw them on there. I would like to see them on there myself.
Save that for Friday.
Shh, it's not a Friday project.
If the box smells funny, it was me. Thanks, Mike.
Wow.
I'm happy but nervous. Oh, he took his headphones off. Look at those legs. people making fun of my chicken legs. Yeah, I'm so glad he can't hear any of that. We were making fun of your legs. Weathering
Thanks.
question real quick from DK. Can I use gloss acrylic paint for washes? And can I use it to... what can I use to thin it for said wash? Bonus points if it's commonly found at home. I would not use gloss for a wash. It definitely has to be a flat paint. Otherwise, you will have shiny weathering, and that doesn't make any sense. You can thin acrylic with water to make a wash. So there you go.
Great man. I don't know why I just seen this. Great man. There is a giant L and R in the headphones.
Yeah, just in case.
Yes. Yes, there is. Just in case I forget what ear it goes on.
What are those strings hanging from your shorts? Oh, never mind. Those are your legs. Ouch.
Son of a...
Replace Josh with a seagull. Oh, man. Hey, is Freaky Skin still doing his thing?
Yep. That's who's doing my the wrap on the old RC PC as well.
I may need to contact Neil for a wrap of my own.
Wiki. So, stock.
Is this the giveaway truck?
This is not.
Oh, this is your like Woods Runner 3.
Right. Yes. I do think that our body is in paint, going to be back soon. That will be done. I will be so happy that will be done.
Same thing with the giveaway truck, I presume.
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
you are? Okay. Neat.
Not this. This will be 2 years, I bet.
Oof. 2 years?
I really
You're not scratch building a body. What's taking so long? You gotta
I might be scratch building.
You gotta cut up all that foam.
You're right, exactly. No, I do have possible aspirations of carbon molding this.
Oh, neat.
So, that is so. I talked about it on last stream. I definitely talked about it on a stream with you, but that I'm not doing Sundays anymore. No more live streams on Sundays.
Yes, which I'm kind of with you, dude. You do a lot of stuff already.
So it'll let me do some more. I'll be able to do some if I want to do actual. I want to do more edited videos as well. And I'm not saying that the streams were necessarily keeping me from that, but at times, like, it just would block out of part of the day, and then I would just
get lazy.
Or I was like, yeah. So,
Sunday's my day to do drag racing testing.
Yes, and we need to do our mini mayhem.
What are we
drag competition?
What are we doing with that again?
One day, your DR10, my DR10, and our 2 Traxxas trucks.
So you can get the best time. I can't get under 3.1 on the Traxxas truck.
Well, looks like we'll have an interesting day.
Did you get to 3.1?
I got 3.0 on 3S.
Oh, yeah. You got to go back down to 2S.
So, exactly. So
Jeremy Kilburn says he knows what's in the UPS box.
Ooh, well, that's interesting.
That is interesting. Interesting indeed, like a fox.
Quick like a bunny. Sly.
Stupid like a fox.
Yep. No, I'm really excited to see these wheels sitting on here now, though.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so.
That's kind of neat, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like I should. I know that this project's going to take so long, but I feel like I should just have this body painted, just so that it
looks like you did
more,
something.
It feels more accomplished already. That way, it keeps me going. Even if I end up, doing the thing with the deal, then I'm still there, still closer.
You're doing the thing with the stuff.
because yeah, and Moose Jaw said to me the other day, he goes, "Hey, like we're getting dangerously close to being out of bodies." It's like, whoa, all right, I'll step it up.
Who said that?
Moose Jaw. He was almost caught up on all my projects.
Oh, I'm gonna send him your motorcycle. Hey Joe, here's the Fijan. You take care of it. Send it back to me though, and I'll send it to Josh.
I'm so glad that you had said you wanted to do that. You said you would do that.
Yeah, well, I don't know what was wrong with me. Why am I like, duh, I'll do that. This is a great idea.
I'm like, here.
Good luck with that. It's got so many angles on it. I'm going to have to do it all. I'm going to have to airbrush the whole stupid thing.
Oh, that's perfect. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start. I should start throwing some electronics in here and just keep on trucking little by little.
How's your project list
Favorites
going, by the way?
It's retarded.
Hey, that's not.
Ridiculous.
Don't use that word.
Sorry, I apologize. Just looking in here, things that I'm just going to point like there's things on the floor. There's definitely not cars on the floor in here. That would be irresponsible.
You've got lots of cars on the floor. I see them all.
Oh, you
yeah,
do?
I can see them all on the
Where?
floor.
Where?
Don't worry about it. There's,
TRX 4000 Bronco.
Mm-hmm.
That's going. TRX 6. That's about ready to be revisited. I couldn't be more nervous or excited about that. Genuinely,
yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna do a video before I go run it. It'll be in the same video.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do just documenting how good it looks
prior to running it. That's what I did. I was like, I got to get these style points, which I inevitably didn't get anyway. But
yeah.
I needed to get them.
That was my favorite part.
I was like, obviously, I'm going to win this part.
Like, just trying to give me these 3 miles an hour.
That was a good mayhem.
That was a great mayhem.
That was actually, I think, our most successful mayhem.
It was. Because it was the most ridiculous looking machine at the end. Just these things like, what the hell is that? Arma Limitless is in here. I've got basically everything ready to go on that. Traxxas Drag Slash, I'm not really calling that a project. Like I'm gonna go run it, but I'm not really calling it a project.
Did you do a review video on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I did. Went well.
Yeah.
I've got my
running on
Class
the
2
roof. Well.
Here that I'm not gonna call a project right now. It's pretty much good to go. RCPC over there and down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta get that finished up. Oh wow.
I know. Let me just go over some of mine. A build off that we can't talk about yet.
Oh, that thing.
That's gonna happen.
That's right here.
The Reliant Robin still needs to be done, which it's not even close to being finished yet.
Done.
Yeah, well, I got mine after yours. RCPC. I got to do the Shippy final video where I actually detail all the things I did and then run it in some sand. It's going to be fun. My little TRX6 revisit, which I kind of covered last night, but I also want to do a final paint and finish up with a lighting kit.
Yep.
The Tamiya documentary.
Oh, looking forward to that.
CUCV, which is the project I'm doing with Turks and Jerps. Pardon my noob. We're both doing military Chevys. He's got one in his driveway, so he's got the leg up on me. So he's doing the American version. I'm doing the Canadian version.
I'm gonna move the gas.
Huh?
Cool.
What?
No.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Keep going.
I've got a new how-to video editing video that I have planned.
Looking forward to that as well for other reasons.
Yes. I've got some Axial Fest stuff that I'm helping Axial Fest with, even though I'm not going.
Interesting.
RC10, got to wrap that one up. I've got the stickers on the way, but they got lost in the mail. I just finished up the a thing with a company. That's.
Oh yeah, when is that done?
I have to do a little bit of color correction to that still.
And then that's it.
Then that's finished. Yeah, I've submitted my invoice. I should really run the 6x6 Cherokee, which I haven't done yet. Self-driving truck. Need to get back on that project. Something else. What's this all about? I don't know what that means. Oh, the small factory Forerunner that I showed off earlier there. I got to do that. And the Losi versus Traxxas drag car, because I am getting that Losi car soon.
Oh yeah, I picked mine up last week.
Huh?
And you go shoot. Yeah, what? The one at RC Country. I went and picked that up from Moose Jaw.
Right.
So I'm gonna go do that video first.
Apparently, Jeremy Kilburn says Josh also has a box inbound. Just saying. I wonder what it is. Do you know?
No. I do not know.
Darwin, SBG stickers will probably ship tomorrow or the next day, depending on how quick my wife was tonight.
Is she hand calligraphing everything?
No, I made all the stickers. All the shipping labels have already been printed. I mean, nice. Up until, when we started this stream.
Right. Thank you, Brian Sherwood, by the way. Just in time to say goodnight. He says, appreciate it.
You know what? It is actually.
Does Moose Jaw paint for dried meat? He's also local. That does help.
Moose Jaw said, I need help making how-to paint videos.
There you go.
Yeah, those are hard to do. Because I paint.
You know what we should do is, I'm gonna have Moose Jaw do his tutorial, do a tutorial video, and I'm going to narrate it like it's myself, and then I'm going to show it at the end. Here's how I paint. I don't do this very often, but here's how I paint.
I don't like to brag. It's just there's a quick one that I just.
I'm just throw one of these together because people have asked. I heard people asking how to paint all the time.
All right, shot a few colors, no big deal.
I was looking at my shelves here. I also have the super scale suspension down there on the bottom, which was just wigging out on me the last time I tried it.
You gotta get that done, dude.
So, I know. I'm kind of not excited about it anymore. Above it, though, I've got that Class 2, what was going to be my Class 2 Jeep way back when. And I think that I just need to get that finished as a fun scale truck because I really like the tube work that I did on it.
Was that the Nationals truck?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Which it's ready to run, but like there was a bunch of detail stuff that I wanted to do to it. I just never did. Above it, I've got the Power Wagon that I bought as a flip.
Is that the Magpul?
Yeah. The term flip usually means that you need to
finish it and make money.
Yeah. It hadn't happened. That one needs to get done. My drag car, I really need to get the body mounted on and a wing put on it.
Oh yeah, I
need to go put a wing on mine. I need to go run my Sabre sidecar as well as the Reliant Robin 3-wheeler. I should run the Bug that Moose Jaw painted as well, but that thing looks so good. The Bomber needs a running video. I've got the $1,000 cage that I bought.
The list goes on. We've got enough. This is the problem. We've got enough content to last an entire year, but what happens is inevitably things come out.
More of it stacking up.
Yeah, and they just keep stacking up, and then you're like, this list is never gonna be done.
And then I have to do things like this one still, which I need to do. I'm probably gonna do Taco Tuesday. So, probably next Tuesday.
Oh, the winner
Here's my
gets.
plan.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. All right.
Yep. So that's
Big Red Bitch. I don't know. I can't remember your real name. I apologize. But I'm sure that your payment arrived, and as soon as all the things go out, I will mark all of them as shipped.
I also have the drift car that Moose Jaw painted for me. I wonder where that went.
Probably under the pile of things on the floor.
I moved a lot of cars into the. Oh, I see it. There it is.
Joe, you might be okay. You could probably put an order in and you might get stickers. If you get a refund, they are sold out. Less than 24 hours. Hard to believe.
Yep.
I got to make more next time, I guess.
Exactly.
I made 200 something.
Didn't I try and tell you to do more this time?
I don't know.
I did. I'm positive I did. Because I'm always right.
My wife also tells me to do that. But
yeah.
I never gauge it properly. I'm like, I don't know. If I make too many, then I'm saddled with a bunch of stickers with stupid sayings on them.
Yep. True story.
When doubted, depress the petrol pedal. Sorry for driving so close in front of you.
Moose Jaw, I think I want you to paint this one next. I think I've decided.
Moose Jaw, I've got this cool motorcycle that everybody hates.
This is the one problem that I have, though. I only have one problem.
You start too many projects.
I really like these wheels, but now I have to paint it a color that complements that.
Blue. Blue and orange. They go together.
No.
Yes.
No. I understand that in theory they do.
Purple and orange is another option. Green and orange.
That is tough.
Hey, Tony Maz is on my channel. I love it when Tony watches on my channel. Moose Jaw does great work. Harley needs to learn how to paint. I have more he needs to finish. You know why Tony watches my channel? Because his wife watches too, and I'm better looking.
I'll give you that. Definitely.
You got that right.
Yeah, not the problem. I see Tamiya copper. Copper might work out. I just needed to make sure it doesn't clash with the orange.
That's pretty close. If you backed it with black, then it might work.
Yeah, it's just it can't be too close to that.
Paint it on the outside.
Oh, it's going to have to be painted on the outside because the body's narrowed.
Ooh, yeah, right. Okay, paint it on the outside. PS61.
These things mean nothing to me.
You can't remember two letters and a number?
7? Say PS7?
No, not 7. I know what 7 is. Actually, champagne.
You know, that's the Scout that I own. The actual full-size Scout that I own.
Champagne?
Was champagne.
Would you like some champagne?
Although it still resides in Missouri.
That'd be a cold day before I recognize Missouri.
The day I do still, I mean, at this point, Jake can definitely, if he hasn't already sold it, he should, and just keep the money.
It's probably just rotting away in his backyard.
It is, because I've been there and saw it. And I'm like, that's been there a while.
Oh, well.
See, yeah, wouldn't that be good?
Lift up.
Hold on, let me find a better picture.
No, that's fine. It's a Scout. I know what they look like. What's rattling around there?
How about that?
I've seen that photo. What is that?
Yes. It's a Scout.
No.
I thought you knew what they look like. Your interior?
I don't know what it is. The price just went down.
Yeah, no, I think that's the look. I think it's that champagne color with some white accents,
You're welcome.
all aged. Good thinking. I should paint it like the one that I own.
It's the tattoos for Christine. That's what gets her going.
There you go. There you go. And that face.
You don't want to see what's underneath here. Trust me. Big naked lady.
Toad Daddy. I'm always looking for scouts to send to Josh. And I appreciate that he actually sends me Scout 800s, not those nasty Scout 2s.
Ew, gross. Yeah, nobody likes the Scout 2.
Yes.
Give me an 800
Exactly.
any day of the week. On that note, I think we should probably end it because I got stuff to do tomorrow. But it's been.
I got 2 more tires to put together and
pleasure.
some dinner to eat.
Yeah, it's only 8 o'clock.
8:06.
Nice. Psycho 13
So.
Garage, K-Bob 1121, Chong ERC and Quack RC. Thanks very much, guys. Much appreciated.
Yes. Real quick, thank you to Perry G, Dale C, Ron Sterner, Logan Garwood, the Carolina Ghost, Gray Matter Fab, Gunnar Nissen, Chong ERC, Slow Don, Jeremy Burris, Perry G, Quack RC, Dana Curtis, Brian Sherwood. Thank you, sir. Metallic black with orange accents. Metallic black. I do like that. Because I actually really liked how the Flex Seal VS410 looked. But black photographs and videos so poorly.
Yes.
That I never go with it.
Yeah, it's true.
I love the way that it looks, especially that one I had on the bench. I was like, wow, this looks really good. But then I realize it just never looks good in video and photos.
Yep. It's a tough color, unfortunately.
It is.
Hobby. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. See you again next Tuesday for something.
You're going to do something.
I'm doing something.
I'm planning on doing a Friday night stream. I don't 100% know what, though.
Tony said, CCXRC said, your black shirt looks good in video, though. Matt. Thank you, Tony. I'll have to wear your shirt next week.
There you go.
Yeah. See you next Tuesday. Take care, everybody.
Later.
Love you. Bye.